Okay guys, so as you can see, my tent survived the night. So after that quick shot I put up last night, if you didn't see it, it was raining. But it didn't rain for long. It didn't actually rain for long. It was dry most of the night, actually. Typical when I want it to actually rain to put it to the test, it was actually dry. It's sod's law, isn't it? But no, it was still a rough night. I still didn't get much sleep. Tossing and turning like I normally do. I just want to give a big, massive shout out to a few people on here. You know who you are. You know, people who've been giving me some very good advice, you know, some recommendations and stuff, sending me some links. And I've got a lot to consider. I've got a lot to consider and a lot to weigh up, basically, when it comes to the tent. Now, that tent, from sleeping in it, I think it is a pretty good tent overall. It is a good tent. I can't lie and say that my heart's still not going back to the pop-up tent, because obviously it's what I'm used to. It's what I've become used to. And once I've become used to something, it's hard to change, isn't it? This is the thing. I'm sure everyone can agree, as soon as you get used to something, it is quite hard to change, you know, your habits and whatever, and what you enjoy using. You get used to using that and then you don't want to use anything else. But however, I do need to, like I say again, take everything into consideration, in that, as I say, that will be maybe that tent will be one too much to probably carry. Well, no, I don't know about that actually just yet. I haven't still tried putting it back down yet and fitting it back in the bag. I don't think it'll be as hard as the pop-up tent to carry, but it still might be a little bit more awkward. But it is definitely overall the more putting it up. Now, I don't think it's as hard as I were making it out to be putting it up. However, as I said in my previous video, when it comes to the crunch of walking all day, arriving somewhere, finding a pitch and then putting it up, if it is windy, it will be quite hard work. So the recommendations of what these people have been sending me, the tents are a lot more compact and a lot more easier to put up. So now I'm debating, do I take this tent back and swap it for them tents that I'm being recommended? They do look a little on the small side for me. They do look a little bit tiny, because I do want a little bit of space in the tent. It doesn't have to be a lot, but enough to, obviously, like I say, fit me and my backpack in there and be able to move around in there and sit up and whatnot, which these tents do look very small, but look, like I said, very lightweight and compact, which is the main thing that I want to, you know, again, I've got to more think about the walking and carrying it and then fitting it into my bag, and then again the quick and easiness of putting the tent up. And then there's other stuff that I've got to take into consideration of, again, other bits of equipment that I need to swap, like my sleeping bag, you know, stuff that'll make it a little bit more comfier for me to sleep, as I say, so I'm not tossing and turning through the night. So yeah, like I say, again, big thank you to the people that have been kindly, you know me guys, I've said this before and I'll keep saying it, all my viewers are very supportive, you know what I mean, from start to finish. I very, very rarely do get nasty comments, touch wood. Very rarely do get nasty comments, get more supportive comments than I do get nasty. And everyone is very supportive, but more so to the people who have been, you know, very supportive and giving me very, very good advice. Because again, like I say guys, I am still new to all of this, and it's what's best for me. You know, people have been giving me their advice, obviously, and recommending me what's best for them. Everyone's different. So, you know, and I have obviously been thinking about a few other options, that avenues that I would like to go down, which, you know, again, I'm not going to say, because it is a case of some things I don't want to mention too much and talk about too much, because I don't want to jinx it. And if it doesn't happen, it's a case of, you know, I'd rather do the things first and explore them before talking about them, you know. So I'm just weighing a lot of things up and taking a lot of things into consideration. So, but it's not like anything in life, guys. It's not easy. It's not easy, you know, nothing is easy. It's very challenging, this wild camping, like I've said, as much as I enjoy it, and I really, really do, I'm loving it, I'm enjoying it, but it comes with the price, you know, it doesn't come easy, it comes with a price tag, and it is very, very, very challenging, and things to consider, you know. So now I'm ready. I am ready and moving to go again. I am ready. I'm sort of waiting. I've got, like I said, guys, in my last video, I'm pulled a muscle in my neck, which is slowly starting to ease off, but still hurting. I don't want to sort of like aggravate it again. But I am ready and moving to go again on my next adventure. I'm ready and moving again to go, because I don't want to sort of talk myself out of go, you know, like, obviously, because I'm a bit nervous now. I'm a bit nervous again to go again. I don't want to go again and then sort of give up after a couple of days, which I don't want to, you know, even if I do go again for a couple of days and come home, or go again for a week and come home, you know, a few days is better than nothing. You know, a couple of days is better than nothing. This is what I tell people who say to me that they're considering doing it. You know, even if just one night, you know what I mean? If you just go stop somewhere, wild camp for one night and then go home, it's better than no. But this is the whole point of not giving in and challenging myself and keep pushing myself and keep going, you know. And I want to go somewhere, and I want to go for at least a month. I want to go for at least a month before coming home. But it is all, you know, again, weighing a lot of things up. Exhaustion, the weather, it all has a big impact. You know, how I'm personally feeling in myself and mentally, it all comes into, you know, it all comes in, you know, plays a part in it. But yeah, overall, I do want to go again. I do want to do it. But again, it's just kind of getting myself in the right frame of mind. My energy has to be up here. And yeah, having the right equipment, and yeah. But again, like I say again, we all make mistakes along the way, and we learn from them, and you know what I mean, and we develop, and this is all a learning curve for me, and building confidence and building experience, as anything is in life. So yeah. So I am ready and moving again. I can't say exactly when that'll be, obviously, you know, it could be tomorrow, it could be next week, it could be next month, but I don't want to put it off. I don't want to put it off, because I have such a bad habit of talking myself out, you know, talking myself out of so much, you know. The more I dwell on it and I talk myself out of it, I will literally just talk myself out of it and not go. But so I don't want to do that, but I don't want to go too fast. And you know what I mean? I don't want to jump the gun too fast and go again. So it is, yeah. So anybody considering wild camping, again, I would recommend it to anyone. But bear in mind, it's very challenging and there's a lot to consider. So bear with me, guys. Bear with me.